Rosa presents The Lost Daughter of Liverpool by Pam Howes. Narrated by Georgia Maguire. Chapter 1. Knowsley, Liverpool, July 1946. Dora Evans breathed a sigh of relief when the dinner break bell rang out, gloriously loud and clear. Peace descended as the hum from 20 machines ceased, punctuated only by the loud voices of the factory girls as they dithered between eating in the canteen or sitting outside on the grassy knoll at the back of Palmer's factory with their pack-ups. Dora and her friend Joni Lees brought their dinner from home each day, except for Fridays when it was their favourite spam fritters and chips in the canteen. They hurried outside into the bright sunshine and sat down on the wall that skirted Old Mill Lane, just under the now-faded factory sign that boasted Palmer's Ladies' Fashions of Distinction. The decorative black and gold cast-iron railings that had previously graced the top of the sandstone wall had been removed a few years ago to be melted down to help the war effort. Now, wild flowers grew in their place, cascading down to the ground, giving the wall colour and a place for butterflies and bees to frequent. These days, there were no distinctive fashions made at Palmer's. At the beginning of the war, the factory had been commissioned to make uniforms for the troops and nurses. But since the war had ended and old Gerald Palmer had passed away, to be succeeded by his son-in-law, George Kane, who, according to the loyal workforce, hadn't a clue about the rag trade, the company had struggled to make ends meet. The only contracts so far this year were for men's shirts that were sold in Littlewood stores and catalogues. Dora and Joni had been classmates all through school and were best pals. Joni was the only girl in her family and, with 4 younger brothers who drove her mad with their brawling and noisy games, had spent most of her childhood playing at Dora's house, where they'd spend hours making dolly clothes from scraps of material that Dora's mam had given them. The pair were as close as sisters and shared a special bond and all their secrets. They joined Palmer's in 1941 when they left school, just after their 15th birthdays. Both enjoyed working in the business, though they daydreamed about making pretty dresses and skirts rather than spending all day stitching collars and cuffs onto shirts.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?